Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Saturday, so it's Be There Again, so stay tuned. Alright, let's get into this. I can't just pick one favorite TV show because the theme was favorite TV shows that was picked by Apples and Mustard, and she wanted us to give her our favorite TV shows and talk about that. So I was finna do a lot of fancy editing and stuff, but I really don't have time. So I'm just gonna break it down to my favorite 5 TV shows. Alright, number 1. My favorite show of all times would have to be The Golden Girls. Even though it was a little bit before my TV watching time. I was alive when it was running, but it was a little bit before my time. I grew up and my mother got me hooked on this show, and I've talked about this in previous vlogs too, that I love The Golden Girls. It's my top number 1 show. So if anybody, that's something you know about me that a lot of people don't know. Like I already said, my favorite show is The Golden Girls. And it's funny because here I am, a black 20-year-old male, but I love me some Golden Girls. Alright, my second top TV show would have to be Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Sarah Michelle Gellar in the series. But of course though, I liked the movie when it came out with Christy Swanson in it, but it was comedy, and that was kind of throwing me off because I'm like a hardcore horror movie fanatic. So whenever I found out that they were turning the movie into a TV show, I was really excited. And then I tuned in. I remember I tuned in when I was like in the 4th grade to check the show out, and I liked it. I watched the first episodes they ever ran, and I liked it. And I fell in love with the show, and I was a faithful watcher for it, for all the seasons that it was on the air. And it went off when I was in the 10th grade, I believe. Yeah. But anyway, I identify with this show so much because I always felt like I was outside of the group with everybody else, like I didn't fit in with other people. And just like Buffy really couldn't fit in with everybody else, she clicked up with, Xander and Willow. And I had my share of Xanders and Willows through the past too. Eventually we grew apart because my Xanders and Willows, they went by different names in the past. I haven't kept in contact with them. But I always identify with this show though, because I felt like it just wasn't about vampires and demons and stuff. It was about just growing up, and learning life lessons the hard way, and just trying to survive in a world that's filled with monsters, so to speak. And that's why I loved Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Alright, my third top TV show would have to be Heroes. Now, I fell in love with Heroes too. Just like Buffy, it had a supernatural appeal to it. And it kind of reminded me of the X-Men a little bit, but, not really. Because a lot of people were comparing Heroes to X-Men, but they're not really the same, though. I fell in love with Heroes. And I like the relationship between the Hayden Panettiere's, I think is how you say her name, character, Claire, with her friend, Zach. And into the show, Zach was hiding a secret because he felt like that he was different from a lot of people, and then, of course, Claire was different than a lot of people because of her supernatural or special ability to heal herself like that. They never really explained why Zach felt so different than everybody else. They copped it out. I think they said it was supposed to be like Zach was going to turn out to be gay or something like that, but they didn't want to hurt his image because the actor who plays Zack was getting ready to go to the Terminator series, and they felt that if his character came out to be gay, that would hurt the chances of the Terminator series being popular. So they copped out and ended up writing him out of the show. I think that's why his character left, because he went on to his own TV show. But I fell in love with Heroes after it aired back in 2006. And I just love the show ever since then. I hate that it took a break, probably due to the writer's strike. But I got my season 1 DVD to just keep me company until season 2 pumps out some more episodes. Alright, my number 4 favorite TV show would have to be Charmed. And when I was in the 6th grade, I remember Charmed aired, and I was so happy because it was a show. I had saw Shannon Doherty in a movie. I think it came on Lifetime when she played a witch, so I was very excited about seeing her on this Aaron Spelling TV show. And I like supernatural shows, period, anyway. And I like the sister and the family aspect of the show. But anyway, after I got into the seasons, and then eventually they killed Shannon Doherty's character off the show, which was Prue Hollywood, I kind of stopped watching the show then. I slacked up by the season, then tuned in later, and I saw that Rose McGowan, y'all know what I'm talking about. She played the character Paige. I really didn't want to like her at first, but eventually as the show went on, I started to like her. And I started to be a fan of the show again, and the last episode was so sad to me too, because everybody turned out, to be old. Not turned out to be old, but you know how time goes on. And they had grandkids, like they had great grandkids and everything like that. But I love that show though. I still watch it whenever I have insomnia, so I'll be up at sometime at 7 o'clock in the morning when I'm supposed to be asleep for some reason. So I catch it on TNT or something like that. I still am an avid fan of that show. Whenever I can get some money, I'm going to buy all seasons, of the seasons on DVD. Alright, it was a hard choice to fill this last number 5 spot, but I think I found something that could fill it though. Okay, as y'all know, just like Apples and Mustard was talking about, that she missed the Nickelodeon, the good old days of Nickelodeon with the Snick lineup and stuff like that on, I think it was Saturday night, Friday or Saturday night. It's been so long ago. I think it was Saturday night though. It used to play Are You Afraid of the Dark? I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark? And I just now started getting back into it, watching episodes on YouTube. And I wish that when I was younger, I used to want to be a part of that cast so much, so bad. I think I even wrote Nickelodeon Studios a few times and got my older sister to write for me when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and she was probably about 12 or 13. I wanted to go and be a part of that cast so bad. Hey, those days with Snick and Nickelodeon, Hey Dude, and Gullah Gullah Island and all the other kind of stuff. I know I'm bringing up some old wounds for some people. Some people might want to forget that they were fans of that. And Philomena Fly. I know a few of y'all might even remember Philomena Fly. But like I said, I have to say that Are You Afraid of the Dark would have to be my top. My number 5 on my top 5 TV shows. So it would have to fill the slot. So there you have it. There's all my favorite TV shows, the good and the bad. Do with this information, know what you will. And now on to the challenge.